Barcelona once had the greatest teams ever assembled, led by some of the greatest managers of our generation. Even with La Masia producing some of the top talents in Europe, poor management on and off the field have destroyed Barcelona, while their rivals Real Madrid are thriving. And that is why the boys will be given $100 million to rebuild Barcelona and bring them back to glory.
I am ready and hyped to bring Barcelona back to its glory days. Millie, can I take a management card?
Pala, before you take a management card, if you haven't seen our Manchester United video, we'll give you the rundown. The boys are going to go through position by position of the starting 11 to see if they want to keep the current player or sell him and buy a new player for that position. And once the teams are completed, the winner will be decided by you, the viewers in the comments. Boys, now you can take a management card.
Before we pass out these cards, it must be said, it was very close last game, but I think Firms won. He got the common vote.
I don't know, very, very debatable.
Firms FC, Hipsters FC, we know ball. But the first management card is, the club wants to grow their social media presence. Every player purchased must have at least 3 million followers on Instagram.
Oh my God.
What?
So you can't go for those low-key, no hipsters.
That's egregious.
Hipster FC.
This is anti-hipster FC for
This is
first.
anti-hipster.
We might be down.
So you can't get Inter. Less than 3 million followers.
Inter?
Catching strays in a Barca video is
Lift your
ridiculous.
social media followers, you get discount. The board wants proven winners on the squad. You must have 3 players that have won the Champions League in your starting 11.
Okay, so no United players, basically.
None of those, brothers.
Okay.
That's a funny one, huh?
The board wants a stronger Spanish presence. You must have at least 5 Spanish players on the squad.
Oof.
Last time I got the English players, now I have Spanish players. I'm a
nationalist.
homegrown grassroots type of manager, aren't I?
Barca want to be the new Bilbao right now. That's what it is.
God damn. Okay, I guess so.
The management cards have been picked, and we are ready to go. The first position is actually manager. Boys, will you be keeping Hansi Flick, or will you be looking for another option?
I mean, you don't get money if you sack him.
Exactly. And are there many available options that are that much better than Flick that you'd consider? And we only have 100 million budget, not 200 mil like last time.
True.
So it's that Barcelona budget.
But there's a
So-
certain legendary Juventus manager that is out of the
Brother,
job.
if you are considering that, there's something wrong with
Barcelona's calling.
Flick
I'm
will
keeping
be-
Flick.
I'm keeping Flick. He's going to lead Barcelona back to the top.
You guys are boring. I wanted to keep Flick too.
All 3 of the boys have kept Hansi Flick for their rebuild. Boys, these are the options that you missed out on. The first option was Julian Nagelsmann for 30 million. Second was Scaloni for 20 million. And third was the Juventus man Allegri for 10 million schmackaroons.
I told you, Firms, Barcelona is calling Allegri's name, and that's a steal 10 million.
It will never happen.
That's
I
like
think
the worst club fit ever.
Yeah. Flick is the best option here. I'm going to say it.
No, Nagelsmann and Scaloni are low.
I just think Nagelsmann is the cheeky choice here. I'm not going to lie,
for
fellas.
30% of your budget on a manager.
Yeah,
and you're getting nothing for free.
Brother, that's the Barcelona way. I don't know what you're talking
I'm gonna
about.
start selling bricks in my stadium.
Bro, Flick and Nagelsmann, there isn't much difference. I mean,
Just a toothpick.
Cap. That's
bro,
cap.
sextuple?
Yeah. Now do something in the last 5 years.
Challenge impossible.
Yeah.
The managers are settled. We are now on to the first position of the starting 11, and that is right back. Boys, the current option right now is Jules Koundé.
And how much are we getting offered for Jules Koundé?
If you decide to sell Koundé, he is worth $45 million.
This is a tough choice.
Koundé is tricky.
Because our transfer budget's not that big, you need to decide, oh, do I want to sell a player, maybe get a cheaper option and upgrade in other places in the squad as well? I think I'm going to keep Koundé, though.
I'm also
You're
gonna
gonna
keep
keep
He
him.
really impressed me during those
Yeah.
Euros.
But Euros was enough for you to keep him then?
I think
He
so.
was good last season too.
Yeah,
I think he
pretty
was good. I'm gonna keep Koundé.
He had some moments where he was all right, but
He's a give me fire, give me La Liga wingers or I retire type of player. So I actually like him in La Liga.
You were shitting on Koundé last season.
Yeah, but-
we ain't gonna talk about that.
see, the problem is that Koundé is not that good with his feet.
It's his pace.
What?
I find
That's his best part of his game.
well, his pace too isn't that great.
Well, his pace is terrible, but
Yeah.
he's very good with the ball.
Not as good as I want a right back to be. I'm looking like a Joao Cancelo, like someone who could actually play the ball wide and go with the wingers with Yamal. I'm gonna sell him, bro.
Okay, Firms. Okay.
Firms with the Barca kit, the first sell of the day, 45 million is in your account. And Firms, since you're the only one that sold Koundé, you got pick at the 3 options. The first option is Joshua Kimmich, 50 million. Second is Joaquin Schill, 35 million. And third is Mazurai for 20 million.
Mazarai? Who is that?
Mazraoui. Apologies for
Bayern
the
legend.
pronunciation.
These are all good options.
Aside from Mazurai, you have two pretty solid options there.
Listen, Kimmich is the shout. I don't see like Joao Cancelo is obviously good, but he failed at Barcelona. He wasn't that great, and Mazraoui, it's not someone I need. I'm gonna go with Kimmich, bro.
I like that. You're only losing 5 mil, 5% of your budget.
World-class player?
For a definite
Koundé
upgrade.
better than Kimmich.
No.
That is, bro. What?
No.
So Firms, with the first purchase of the day, Kimmich is now in his Barcelona rebuild. Not too bad of an addition, Firms.
Kimmich reunited with Flick. Millie, what's the next position?
That's true.
Didn't play right back under Flick.
Still reunited with him.
One fullback position is complete. The next position up, though, is right center mid. And the current option for Barcelona is Ilkay Gundogan. Will you keep him?
25 million isn't a lot for Gundogan. but-
Really not a lot. That's the only thing stopping me from
Yeah.
saying definite sell. That being said, I'm still selling him.
God damn, like that.
And listen, he's a world-class player on his day, even for Germany. Not too bad either. It's a tough sell in my
I
opinion.
agree, and if you look back at that Man City stint, I think that form could be rejuvenated. And I need some Champions League winners in my squad, so I'm definentely keeping him.
See, his brother said now he's going to the past.
God damn.
now-
He's taking a little.
Man City was 1 year ago. Kimmich was half a decade ago.
I'm going to keep Joao Cancelo because he had good form in the past, so maybe he can rejuvenate that form.
His Inter stint, I'm sure, will be replayed under Flick.
I'm sure half the people watching didn't even know he played at Inter.
Had no idea.
The more you know.
Tiny club.
Just watch the Footy Cocktails. You'll see his name pop up once in a while. But boys, is it Firms versus Pala
It is.
for the right center mid position?
It is. I feel like Kimmich is gonna slot into that center mid position as well. So
you want to buy right back now?
yeah, I don't really need Gundogan, so I'm gonna sell him as well.
All right, fellas, for right center mid, here are the three players. The first option is Bernardo Silva, $85 million. Second is Çalhanoğlu, $50 million. And third is Rabiot, $20 million. Some familiar names here, fellas.
Stink.
Stink.
My days.
Çalhanoğlu, one of the best midfielders
better.
in the world.
Bernardo Silva better than Gundogan, but the other
100%.
two.
Yeah, but that's a target that Barca's been chasing.
That's
Millie-
crazy
Is,
work.
is Çalhanoğlu
Yeah.
worth Gundogan plus 25 mil? I don't know.
I want
But
Millie
he's
to
good.
answer that.
He's good.
Brother, Çalhanoğlu is arguably the best midfielder in Serie A, but I digress.
That means nothing to me.
If I was on that side of the table, Çalhanoğlu is on my team 100%.
That's crazy.
But I am not. I'm at the host table.
Rabiot, don't sleep on my boy Rabiot. His wages might be high.
That 20 mil is going to turn into a 60 mil pretty soon.
That 20 mil commissions for his mother.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't want her in your business.
No, I'm leaving her in Torino though.
Listen, I think there's a clear option here. I'm going for Bernardo Silva.
The big baller over here is spending that type of dough. Pala, will you be getting into a bidding war
Yes.
for Bernardo Silva?
Yes, this is a tactical. I'm going into a bidding war. Yes.
It's music to my ears.
That's crazy, boys. Listen, Bernardo Silva will be going to an auction. And listen, we're going to start it off. 85 million.
You know what's funny is their transfer budget's only 100 mil. Oh no, they just sold Gundogan for 25.
There's,
So-
there's
25.
some math in there. There's some math in there. Don't worry.
We gotta sell some more rights.
Okay, I got him at 85.
85 million for Pala.
I'll go like a 95.
95 million.
Wait, what are you looking at me like
I'm
that?
out.
That's crazy money.
Seriously?
I'm out.
This might be the quickest auction on box-to-box
You know
history.
why I'm out? Because anything higher I bid, I win him. Firms only has 95 million. Oh, he got a 25 mil.
Yeah, I got
it.
it.
It's okay, you can have him. And you're welcome, Varva. I just ate a little bit of his budget for you.
So Pala, you're left with two options here. Will it be Rabiot or will it be the Inter Don, Çalhanoğlu?
I'm gonna take a page out of Varvar's book here and say, Rabiot had an amazing season 2 seasons ago at Juventus, and I'm
did.
hoping
Fine, amazing.
player
Average.
best player on our team that
Bring him to
season.
Man U.
Not bar's pretty low for that.
Let me finish
Not
taking a
gonna lie.
page out of your book, and I hope he can return that form at Barcelona. So I am taking Rabiot and making 5 million, putting my
Hey,
pocket.
that's a good option, Pala.
Boys, we are getting a call from the Barcelona board. You're gonna need to pick up a finance card.
Oh baby.
The Barcelona board's making calls. That's never
not
a
good.
thing. Never, ever.
I'm envisioning some negative money over here. And it says, fans protest that the club is not buying enough players. The board feels the pressure and gives you more money to spend. Plus 50 million. Vamos!
That's a bit of a lifeline there.
That would
got
never
bailed.
happen. Plus
Yeah, I
50
know.
million in a transfer budget at Barcelona would never happen.
The fans are protesting, Varva.
This is what actually can happen.
The goal for this season is a deep run in the Champions League, and the board will back you to achieve that goal plus 20 million.
Impossible. Impossible.
Pala, we're hoping for a good card here for you.
Only 20 million?
I'm taking the last one right here.
Oh boy.
A preseason tournament has been scheduled in USA. Advertising revenue will increase, plus 15 mil.
We got
Barca
blessed.
making money.
We got
We all
blessed.
made money.
How did I end up with the lowest one and I still made money? But I digress. I'll take that.
Listen, boys, you guys came out unscathed from those finance cards. There's some crazy ones in there. We'll see what happens the next round when you have to pick those cards.
This just means that our next ones are going to be brutal.
You already know it.
You better start saving. You got to put some money on the side for a rainy day. That's what's happening here. With some money injected in their transfer budgets, we are on to the next position. It is goalkeeper. And you know who is in between the posts for Barcelona. It is Andre Ter Stegen. Will he be in your rebuild?
I like Ter Stegen, but he's getting old.
He's getting a little old. And a lot of Barcelona fans have been starting to hate on him.
I don't think he's good. Personally.
You don't think he's good?
The only reason I might keep him is because of his CL. But even that, I don't think it's worth it. I'm going to sell him.
You're
Wait,
gonna
so
sell-
you're saying Barca fans are turning on him?
A little. I saw a
And
couple
then
comments.
2 seasons ago, we were kind of shitting on Ter Stegen, and we got dunked on by Barca fans saying he was the best goalie in La Liga that season. Crazy how quickly.
Ter Stegen makes himself look better because shots that are, you might say, oh, 20% savable, 25% savable, he doesn't even dive for them. So it looks like it's unsavable.
That's
giving you a
one
bit-
way of looking at it. Or you could give him his flowers, brother.
I'm giving
He's
you a
doing his
bit of
job.
game over here.
So you're selling?
I'm selling.
I'm torn because I don't know how many goalkeepers have more than 3 million followers on Instagram.
Not many, but I know Ter Stegen
There's some
does.
more positions you could bank on that too. You know, like you could get rid of Ter Stegen and you may not need to worry about a follower count.
That's exactly how Barcelona operate in real life, by the way. How many followers do they got?
Let me check real quick. Bartomeu in the back in the day was checking like that.
Yeah, Millie, I'm gonna keep him.
You're
I
gonna
don't wanna
keep
take
him?
the risk.
I don't know.
30 million's not a lot, but he's not that good.
Should I give you a hint? I don't know. Some of these picks, listen, some of these options are not too bad for a rebuild, let's just say.
Yeah? Okay, I'll sell him.
Oh boy.
I'll sell him.
It is looking like a Pala versus Varvar for the goalkeepers. 2 players, 3 options. Let's see who the picks are. The first option is the World Cup winner, newly Copa America winner, Emi Martinez, for 65 million. The second option is the Euro winner, Unai Simon, for 40 million. And third is Mamardashvili for 30 million bones.
Bro, I was told these were good options.
These are very
are
good
good
options.
These are top
These
options.
stink, bro. Unai Simon is not that good
Oh,
of a
you
You know,
You got
Simon is
ball.
good.
Bro,
Matter of fact, Mamardashvili, give me Mamardashvili. That's what I'm
Listen. All I'm saying is that these players were core to their clubs, to their national teams winning an international trophy, and unfortunately, Ter Stegen.
All are better than Ter Stegen.
I'm not ripping the Don because Neuer's
Emi
there.
Martinez.
Is better than Ter Stegen.
Is
Like clear.
very, very,
Emi
very
Martinez
No, I
is a
wouldn't
top
say
5
that.
goalie in the world.
You're
bro.
biased with the little movements he does on his penalty kicks because that blinds a lot of people.
No,
But
I think there's going to be a lot of people. Let's say you get Emi Martinez would actually watch Barcelona because of him. That's all I'm saying.
he does bring that. I agree with that.
He
got
does
some
bring
sort of
that,
aura to
but
him.
I mean, I'm talking about saving the ball here. We're not talking about how many people are watching him.
Fact.
I mean, firms just thinking about Instagram followers, so
So you gotta factor it in. You know what I mean?
factor it in.
So you taking Mamardashvili? I like that you made that decision quick because you know that the other options stink. But actually, I'm gonna go to a bidding war with Varvar for Mamardashvili.
I'm not going to go that high.
boy.
No, because I just want to make you pay a little bit more.
The last option in a bidding war.
That I would only on box to box this happens. But boys, Mamardashvili is on the auction block. We're gonna just start it off at his base price, 30 million.
35 million.
40 million.
40 million for Varvar. That is Unai
Better
Simon
than
money.
Unai Simon, so
That's
Okay.
Unai Simon money.
45 million.
you can have it. I'll take Unai Simon for 40. I was
Hey,
telling
wait,
you,
it's not
legit-
40 though. It's not 40 though.
Then
You said 40 million
You said
for Unai
50
Simon.
million.
50 million for who?
Unai Simon.
No, Unai Simon's 40.
Oh, you see? Scammer gets scammed.
Unai Simon's 40. Listen, Mamardashvili, arguably one of the best goalkeepers at the Euros. I'm not gonna lie.
Probably.
He does have hype around him. So if you're gonna pay that type of money,
Valencia level
it'd be
goalkeeper,
now.
though.
But
I'm
that-
just kidding. I love Georgia. I love all the Georgians.
he had to cover.
Turning
his
back
tracks.
on Georgia right now.
Varvar's doing a whole lot of talking in that corner.
Goalkeepers are now settled on their rebuilds. The next position up is right center back, and there is a dawn there right now for Barcelona. It is Ronald Araujo. Boys, this is a crazy shout, but if you sell him, you get $75 million.
Keep.
It's his market value. You're gonna keep him.
No, way up.
Keep?
I think his market value is way higher.
I don't know. I do not need that CL bust on my team. Like my management said, the goal for this season is a deep run in Champions League, and Araujo he's proven cannot do that. I'm taking the money.
Proven.
That's great.
brother.
He's one of the best center backs
I'm
in the
gonna
world.
take that money. I'm gonna take that money and reinvest it into other positions in the squad because I believe that there's other center backs that are at his level for
So,
cheaper.
okay, we'll see if you keep the other center back because I feel like your backline's gonna be shit.
Varvar, you're basing that Araujo performance. You're basing your entire team off of that Araujo PSG
Off a red card.
performance.
Not a good passer, by the way, but
That's unbelievable.
But this is a fan favorite, Varvar. That's crazy that you're selling him.
Varvar
you can't
FC,
find
we
many
try
better-
to win. I don't care about fan favorite. That's
When
for
you
over
think
there.
of
Social media
Barcelona-
followers, it's over there.
When you think of Barcelona, you think of
winning
Araujo.
is here.
Oh,
No,
boy,
where?
are you
What's
saying
here?
that?
In your liver?
Well, it's here, but
Oh boy,
Real
he's saying
Madrid.
that. But Varvar is not getting any brownie points in the comments. Let me tell you that right now.
That's
Real
crazy,
Madrid
though.
kid in the video, in a Barca video, and then
Pointing.
saying winning is here. Oh,
Oh,
man.
not Vinny Jr.
Brother's
Ballon
cooked.
d'Or winner, by the way.
Brother is cooked.
Listen, I don't think that's good because there's very few center backs that you can upgrade on.
We'll see.
I'm gonna keep him.
Varvar, let's see if you find a winning mentality center back in these options. The first option is Romero for 90 million. The
90
second
million.
option is Jean-Claire Todibo for 40 million.
Oh, Jean-Claude Todibo.
And third, Varvar, is a Man United fan favorite, Victor Lindelof for 30 million.
What the hell, Varvar? Good luck.
This was a little stinky,
Okay,
boss.
so I'm gonna go for a player that I think is actually better than Araujo. I'm gonna go for Cuti,
You said what?
Cuti Romero.
What?
Romero,
90
listen,
mil.
Bro, he is not better than Araujo.
if you
He is
had
not better than Araujo.
He
If
is
you had
better
it
than
next to
Araujo.
Lisandro, then there's a shout. But not Lisandro's not here, but
In the
Oh
comments,
my
they're gonna
God.
see that Copa America performance. Romero and Lisandro were the two best center backs, by far better than Araujo.
See the key words there.
Based off
Copa
what?
America. Copa America.
Pala and Firms arguably win out on this one. Araujo is kept in the
Whoa,
rebuild.
talk about bias.
Varvar.
Varvar, you just downgraded.
Yeah, you just
Romero's
downgraded.
better.
You
Whatever,
just
bro.
spent
Whatever.
15
Romero's
million
better.
to
Keep going,
downgrade.
keep going.
Listen, all I'm saying, Araujo is one of the best in the world. Romero's up there too, but for that much, it's a little sketchy. But the next position up is left back. Listen, you guys could decide, but do you want to keep your current left back, or do you look for another option?
Balde's class, but that 50 million is kind of calling.
55.
55 is kind of calling our
That's a
name.
steep price.
But I need to keep Spanish players. I need them.
You have to keep him.
Baldi's class.
But and listen, Balde, for his position, he's up there. He's like in that top 5.
I think he's good,
conversation.
but unproven. Hasn't proven much, and injury questions. I'm gonna have to sell him. 55 million. I need
Barber's
to
just going
reinvest
open
that.
season on this Barcelona.
Yeah, whatever. Barcelona shit.
So boys, what is the decision here?
I like Balde. I'm gonna keep him.
Okay, I'm gonna keep him as well. Trust the youth.
I get a free run at left back. Give me that list.
Good luck.
That was so sexual.
Give me that lid.
I get a free run at these boys.
Get a free run.
Give me that. List.
So Pala decides to keep Balde on his rebuild. Varvar, you have open pick of the 3 options. The first one is Nuno Mendes for 65 million. Second is Grimaldo for 45 million. And third is Cucurella, 20 million.
Bro, that might be the most embarrassing football moment I've watched.
Why does he have to hit the move too?
Bro, like if
what's the point of
you
that?
win a Euro and you're just kicking out the hip
hit
like
that,
that,
really?
bro. That's crazy work.
And he dyed his hair red.
Crazy work.
Embarrassing.
Long hair red.
But listen, let him have fun before Haaland or before any team
Before
drops.
Haaland trembla.
Yeah, exactly.
before the entire Prem season, he's raw dogged on for.
God.
If I'm a winger in the Premier League and I'm up against Cucurella,
You're
I'm going
feasting.
the hardest I will. Even harder than a Champions League final, I'm going on Cucurella.
On that note, I'm taking Grimaldo. 10 mil profits for a better left back at this
No,
current
okay,
day.
no, let's not kid ourselves here.
He's better right now than Balde.
Let's not kid
I don't know
ourselves
about that, bro.
And he's La Masia.
And he got shipped off.
Boys, the teams are starting to shape up. But it is time. You must take another management card.
All right, Laporta has called and he has said, the board feel that the midfield needs a fresh face. You must replace one of your 3 starting midfielders.
That's not a horror. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's bad when you have Pedri and De Jong.
Yeah. Varvar, may the luck be not in your favor.
The board make players from the Premier League a priority. You must sign 3 players that play in the Prem.
That's very fitting for
Romero,
you.
we got Romero already, so
You're gonna have to hope for the best, Varvar.
yeah,
there.
damn.
Fans feel thank God!
Gonna hit the jackpot.
Fans feel Lewandowski is aging and want a new striker for the future. You must sell Lewandowski and buy a new striker. Oh, what's already gonna gonna sell him.
For once, the board knows what it's doing.
Yeah.
That's correct. Listen, Firms and Varvar, unfortunately, some mixing and moving is going to need to be done with the next couple positions here, unfortunately.
Yes, a lot of sellings. Look, I was already gonna degut this squad, but now a bit more degutting is gonna be needed.
Brother, you're just scrapping it to the core, aren't you?
Yeah,
You're keeping the goalpost.
yeah. I'm doing a Chelsea under Bailey first season.
Bringing everyone.
Yeah,
Bringing everyone.
they're on the
me that guy.
market. They're on the market. I'm gonna take them.
With the new management cards, the boys are going to be in a little bit of a pickle, but let's see what they do. The next position up is striker. We know Pala needs to sell Lewandowski now, but Firms and Varvar, what is your decision?
Look,
This might be a bidding war, bro.
I don't know because
There's no way you're keeping him.
I might have to keep him because
He's
of that
good, bro.
CL run.
He's
because
good.
of that I need winners. I need Champions League winners.
He was good in the past. Maybe his old form can be rejuvenated once.
Barca-
I
Barcelona
honestly
top
don't.
scorer.
I think right now, yeah, he's still Barca's top scorer. I'm gonna keep him.
You're going to keep Lewandowski.
Where did I pick Lewandowski? I said he was underrated recently in one of the videos, and I
wrong with you?
right now
I
think
promise
he's
you,
low-key
he's
getting a bit
on
underrated.
the overrated
Yeah.
thumbnail from our overrated.
And
alert.
Yeah.
you probably chose him first.
Look, but it's the spectrum has flown so much to the other side now that people are like
That he's
But
underrated
you
now?
understand that nothing's happening in the meantime? Like nothing changes and your
He
opinion changes.
just finished Barcelona top goal scorer, but people speak of him as if he's like some bum.
But is that crazy?
But he might be.
Who's
but
scoring for Barcelona apart from
He
him?
might.
Actually, I'm selling him. What am I? Lewandowski. This guy's
Fighting
shit.
demons.
Guy was
This
almost
guy's
brainwashed
shit.
there.
This guy's shit. What am I doing?
It's like the devil on the left shoulder and the angel on the right.
The double
Sell
one
him,
there.
keep
I was
him.
trying to defend him. This guy's shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my
It's going to be fun, fellas.
Millie, I'm gonna sell him too.
You're actually going to sell him.
Of course.
Of course, you say that like it's normal, like it's okay.
Of course.
All three of the boys do not see Lewandowski in their rebuild. We're going to have to see who the three options are. The first option is Haaland, 150 million. The second option is Julian Alvarez for 65 million. And the third is Romelu Lukaku, 25 million. Listen. There's two Champions League winners on this list. So Varvar,
That's true.
you're gonna have to get one of those dons.
No, we have to say it all at the same time this time because
Okay.
I mean, let's do. It could be a bidding war for you.
Can
guys
we
want.
run into debt?
Yes,
Well,
I did
yes.
it last time. We can do it.
You could run into debt, but if you end the game in debt, then I think it's an
Yeah,
automatic.
then you need to liquidate one of your players.
Yeah, you could do it like that.
Okay, Millie, start counting down.
Boys, I know these numbers are high, but we're gonna need to know who you're gonna buy.
After on goal.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Haaland.
Alvarez.
I heard Haaland. I heard Alvarez.
Haaland.
I didn't want to pay more.
Firms.
God,
How much
that-
money do you have?
I have to sell a midfielder.
We have to buy a midfielder too.
I was gonna sell a midfielder.
This is looking like a sell Pedri and get the third option.
Yeah, that's
type
what
of-
I'm thinking.
Oh
about.
wow. Thank God I got Alvarez.
That's what I'm thinking about.
For no resistance.
Firms and Varvar have picked Haaland as their player. Pala scrapes away with Julian Alvarez. That is $65 million. But boys, Varvar and Firms, I'm going to need a number. Bidding will start at 150 million.
150.
160.
160.
Hundred-
That's over twice the
170.
170. Firms, this is not looking good.
This is like a Lukaku situation. It's looking like. Give me a second though.
run some number.
Gonna have to run
Let me call Laporta.
Laporta ain't picking up, my brother.
disconnected there, brother. The phone is
You did what?
His battery's dead,
Where
brother.
the phone at? Okay, wait. I got 75. I got.
You bid how much?
How much?
It's gonna be like a 45-foot floor of
He's gonna be at the top of the Camp Nou, bro.
Marvin's room playing.
Yeah, we could sell a couple players. Yeah, we can make it work.
Let me call Spotify. Let me see if I can make that work.
Let me ask Amin if he wants to decrease his wages.
We can move the Spotify logo to the right a bit. We can put another name there.
Oh goddamn! Wait.
I'm gonna need an answer here, brother. I can't.
It's
I
a
already have too many
170.
jokes.
I'll go 175 and I'll go bankrupt.
That's
For
crazy.
Haaland.
I'll go 176.
Can he do that?
Yeah,
Well, we're gonna do. We did it last time. We'll do it this time. 176.
You can go 176 point. Like,
Yeah, can I do that at that point?
No
Is
points.
that what we're doing?
No points. We clarified that last episode too. No decimal
Okay,
points.
So 177.
177.
180.
180.
But this is money to my ears.
This is crazy. Pala could get basically any player he wants after this.
Oh, Lukaku.
It's so funny because the option you get.
It's either,
He's still very good, bro.
it's either go into severe debt and get Haaland, or you're okay, but you get Lukaku.
Listen, 181 and I call it.
I have a question, Millie. Does so the board want 3 Premier League players, right? Or the board want 3 players that play in the Prem. Does Lukaku count as a Chelsea player?
Technically, he's not bought yet.
Oh, okay. So 182.
Got maybe yap for
You
no
get a
reason.
Premier League player, but you're stuck with Lukaku. So
Yeah, 182.
God, this is disgusting.
you might be getting a Napoli player,
Yeah.
a future Napoli player.
Firms, what's the move?
185 and I'll call it a day. And
185
Laporta will be
million.
hating me.
That's crazy.
190.
Oh
Bro,
my
no,
god. Bro, guys, this isn't an
This ain't
auction.
an auction, brother.
We don't
You
have a
ain't-
billion.
You don't got a billion. Oh my goodness. It's at 190 firms. I would advise to pull out, just cut your losses with Lukaku.
I know. That's what Laporta's been telling me.
Cut your losses.
Are we breaking the world record transfer fee on the brokest Barcelona we've ever seen?
That's
this is a
crazy.
Bartomeu move right here.
This is Bartomeu.
This is a 150 on Coutinho situation.
This is at what, 180 on Griezmann?
God damn, Lukaku's stocks went that low, huh?
Yeah.
That nobody rates him anymore. Listen, Varvar, it was a good bidding war, but I'm going to have to drop out. I'm going to go broke here.
So 190 million officially gone from Varvar's account.
Wow.
Haaland is on Varvar's rebuild. Firms, unfortunately, Lukaku is on your team. But he's good. He's high.
He's a good player when he was at Everton, at Manchester United, at Inter.
Maybe he can rejuvenate
really
that
good.
form.
Yeah.
That's the title of today's video, rejuvenating form.
The striker position is now completed. Bidding, that position had everything. The next position is left center back. You have the La Masia product, Kubarsi there. But if you sell him, you get $50 million.
17-year-old at 50 million? Not bad.
I'm gonna keep him.
You're going to keep him?
Yeah, I think he works perfectly with Romero. I think that's a good 1-2.
Yeah, but Varvar, you're gonna have to start thinking about selling players,
Based
brother.
on...
Yeah, I will, but later.
I need to keep Spanish players, so that's why I'm keeping him.
Listen, Real Madrid-Barcelona rivalry. Mbappe failed the Kubarsi test a couple of times. I'm going to keep him as well.
All right, the boys decided that Kubarsi is part of their rebuild. Let's see the options that they missed out on. The first option was Kim Min-jae for 65 million. Second was Antonio Silva for 45 million. And third was Trevor Chalobah for 30 million.
We dodged some
I think
bullets.
you guys dodged the bullet here.
I would have
Maybe
taken
you-
Antonio Silva.
I would have.
Antonio Silva's a dog.
Kubarsi better than Antonio Silva.
No.
Yes.
Such a small sample
Yes.
size for Kubarsi. Antonio Silva, and you get 5 mil profit? For a guy that's in debt.
Kubarsi's a generational ball-playing defender.
But he's a little young. The way Flick's going to be playing, he's going to be running those kids into the ground, unfortunately. So I don't know if he's going to make it by the age of 21 and still be that generational ball
Really
playing
low-key looks
center
like Antonio Silva.
With that
Loki looks
Benfica
like
kid.
N'Golo Kante.
With the boys keeping Kubarsi, that is their backline completely sorted out in their rebuild. Next is the cam position, and there we have a Barcelona almost legend, maybe, depending on how he plays. It is Pedri. You could sell him for $90 million.
World-class midfielder.
90 mil.
This is an
Face of
enticing offer.
Barcelona.
The pen's clicking there,
This
Varvar.
is an enticing offer.
I think he's overrated and injury prone. And 90 mil's a lot.
The injuries is what's making me think about this. Because if you were healthy all year round, you wouldn't even be thinking about this offer.
Yeah, but he's the center of that Barcelona project.
But how can you be the center of something that...
You're always injured.
If you're always injured, always on the bench.
Blame it on the coaches who are playing
Luke
him
Shaw
every game.
versus Pedri, harassment versus flirting.
Luke Shaw, I've not seen one game of Luke Shaw.
I have not seen Pedri play one game in months.
Did you watch the Euros, brother?
He played one
Luke
game.
Shaw played at the Euros too.
Yeah, after 10 games. Anyways.
The Luke Shaw being in this video will not happen on my watch, boys. This is about Pedri. 90 million. It's enticing, but firms, go back to you. You need to sell a midfielder.
So it's not going to be Pedri, I'll guarantee you that. And there's a finance card lurking, so I'm going to wait this out.
You're
I'm
playing
going
to
to
give
keep
him a
him.
chance. You're playing Barca IRL.
I'm
I
taking
might
a
need
risk.
I might need to sell him just because I'm in debt. I brought in Haaland. I need to make some money. I think I'm going to sell Pedri. Sadly, I don't want
Crazy.
to, but the finances,
The money talks.
Varvar making the gutsy move to sell Pedri for 90 million. Pala, will you be doing the same?
Barca fans, before you vote anyone but me, I'm going to sell Pedri, but he's injury prone. I think he's a little bit overrated, and I think there's a lot of other good cams out there. Millie, I'm going to sell him, and I want to hear these options.
Pala and Varvar will be selling Pedri. He is unfortunately not part of their rebuild. Let's see the options to replace him. The first option is Florian Wirtz for $90 million. The second option is Xavi Simons for $55 million. And the third is Rayan Cherki for $15 million.
Florian Wirtz, welcome to my team.
Xavi Simons, welcome to my team.
This is quick.
Realistically, only Wirtz is a decent option because anyone else is a downgrade. Clear
Xavi
downgrade.
Simmons?
Xavi Simons coming
Downgrade,
off
bro.
a great Euros. He's really rejuvenated.
Sell
really
a
selling?
Spanish. You're going to sell like a homegrown talent.
I agree. It's
When
not
I'm in debt, yes.
not an unlikely option.
Look, Hansi Flick and Wirtz, that might be a new,
Bro,
a new
I'm
love.
at the corner right now. Spare change! I have Laporta busting it at the corner like, spare change, please.
Brother's hustling.
I mean, that's
Yamal-
what happens when you buy Haaland for 190 million. That's some terrible work.
No players bigger than the club, and then Varvar spends the whole club on
Mes que
on
un
the
club.
Mes que un club.
Visca Barça.
Pala and Varvar have bought their new cams for their rebuild. But boys, the board is calling once again. You need to pick a finance card.
Oh, Varvar, you're at the corner.
If this is a bad one for me, like I have to look into selling.
This is a Laporte call again, and he says, no, the board has decided to invest money into the stadium renovations. Minus 50 million.
Oh my goodness. They have to add another Spotify. So that's a new Spotify sign.
They actually sold the stadium. They did it.
That's bad.
God,
That's as bad as it
damn.
gets.
I'm pulling up a Lukaku next
Thank God I didn't get that one because or else we would be in
There's another one in
All right,
here.
let's see what Varvar gets here.
Laporta has found a loophole in the rules. You have been given the ability to switch budgets with another player. Let's go! I'm not in debt anymore.
Someone is ending with an abusive amount of debt.
Yeah, Paula, I'm gonna need a... Give me that transfer budget.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna need...
I haven't even taken my card yet.
Oh, wait, let me see. Actually, no, I have to switch now. So now your card gets applied to
don't.
me?
No.
Okay, so if you get minus 50 mil, you're even more in debt.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, we got
Oh,
Supporters
Oh my
believe
God,
in your
you're so
project and I've
lucky.
sold all season tickets. No, wait, do I get this card? I get this card. He
Yeah,
gets to
you
switch
get it, you
budgets.
get it.
We'll give it to you, Paolo, because
Okay.
that's an unfortunate amount of debt that Varvar gave you. That's crazy.
Supporters believe in your project and have sold out all season tickets. Your budget will increase 60 million. But because I get Varvar's negative 55 million. Wait,
no, I'm negative 35, I believe.
thank you. Thank you for building for me.
Negative wealth.
And oh my God.
Listen, these cards, Varvar kind of got a lifeline there. Not gonna lie, but Pala, if there was one card to get to offset that debt, it was that one. So good job.
I want to know what loophole this Laporta guy found. God
Bro,
damn.
don't worry about it, bro. He was tired. He was tired of busting it at the corner like spare change. That he just decided to
hit the
find the
books.
loophole.
He
Yeah,
hit
he
the
found the
books.
books.
The finance cards have shaken up this game. We're gonna need to see how the boys end off their rebuilds, but a lot of obstacles have been put in the way. The next position up, though, is right wing. And you know who is at right wing, fellas. It is the star boy, Lamine Yamal.
I've never heard of this guy.
I've never heard of him either.
Is he
but
16?
For some reason, he's on sale for, I don't know, 120 million.
Oh, reject.
Listen, I don't know the options, but Salah is low-key on the market. In the
1 year left
slightest
on his
way.
contract.
It depends if Barcelona's looking at him, let's just say.
I'm sorry, what are we debating here?
If I can make a profit and get Salah.
Okay, so you're looking at it financially.
Well, yeah,
But you're
because
banking
Varvar
on-
just scaffed me minus 20 million in debt, and then thank God I got a 60 mil card.
But I don't know.
I need Spanish players too. You know what? I'm gonna keep him.
Listen, it has to fill your quota. How many more positions do you need, Paula?
I just need one more Spanish player. So,
One more
set.
Spanish player. I think it's best to
but
keep
I'm
him
low-key
out.
gonna be disappointed if I see Salah for like 100 mil.
Varvar and Pala are keeping firms. I'm not going to make any assumptions here, but I'm thinking that you're going to be keeping Yamal.
I'm keeping the best right winger on the planet.
Oh, I can't believe he's getting those shouts, bro.
He is.
After that Euro, he's definitely getting those shouts. But boys, you guys have decided to all keep Yamal. It is the safe bet. So now let's see who the three options were. The first option was Serge Gnabry for $50 million. The second option was Jack Grealish for 40, and the third was Bakayoko for 20. Safe to say, you guys dodged the bullet.
Ass shit mid.
Imagine Grealish at right wing. I think that would have been like the worst thing possible.
Imagine I would have sold and had to buy Nabry.
That's crazy work.
That would have been very unfortunate. Not gonna lie.
Flick and Nabry. Wow, what a love connection there.
I think Flick would actually drive to Laporta's house and murder him.
Let's hope he doesn't do that.
We don't encourage that.
The teams are starting to shape up now. 2 more positions left in their rebuilds. The next position is left center mid. And we have big boy Frankie de Jong. Listen, you either sell him or you keep him, but he is listed for $75 million.
Now I got money to play with now. Because I budgeted so well this episode,
Guys,
I have a lot of money to play with.
Guys trying to
Now,
move like Rockefeller right here.
De Jong, he's kind of an if player. On his day, he's good.
Remember when you used to like him? When he was linked to Man
when he was
United?
linked to Man United. But I'm gonna sell him 75 mil. I'll take that chunk of change. I can afford a Galactico signing now.
Frankie de Jong for $75 million. That's one of the core Barca players, Varvar. You're not really helping your stock right now selling him.
But Varvar, I'm glad you budgeted so well this video. I'm
thank
really
you.
happy.
Honestly,
Your
props to
budgeting
that.
was so good that
And people in the comments are gonna say it's up to luck and stuff like that. It's
not luck.
At Varvar FC, there's no luck involved.
No.
I couldn't rival that budgeting, honestly. I really couldn't rival. I was in the
This guy
negative.
was in debt and he's talking shit.
This is crazy. This is egregious work by Varvar right there. But Pala, what's the move here?
De Jong just picked up another injury. Brother's been injured on and off. When is he going to become the real De Jong that people thought he was going to become? I'm selling him.
And he's on like 700K a week.
Okay, brothers. He's still world class. Let's not forget.
So, Firms, are you thinking that you're going to keep him here then?
No, Millie. I'm going to have to sell him just because the board hasn't been nice to me. I'm selling him. I'm sorry.
3-way sell is crazy.
Frankie de Jong is not part of anyone's rebuilds. This is a shock. So let's see who the options are. The first option is Enzo Fernandez for $90 million. The second is Fabian Ruiz for $45 million. And the third is DePaul for $30 million. Let's see who the boys end up with.
Eesh.
I'm taking the top option.
Yeah?
Even though I think all 3 are low-key worse than Frankie de Jong. So it was not good market movements by Barcelona. I do think I have the money. Enzo Fernandez is the best player out of these 3, so.
If you got the money, yeah. I don't really got the money. And I need Spanish players. So Fabian Ruiz,
Welcome to
hopefully
the club.
welcome to my club.
We're going to have to see Firms. Is Fabian Ruiz going to be, is this going to be a bidding war for the Spanish
I don't
man?
think Fabian Ruiz has 3 million followers.
Yeah, he
so I don't even
doesn't.
think that's in the conversation.
Breaking
Our
news,
chat?
he does not.
Unless you want to go in debt and get Enzo Fernandez. Which
I don't-
doesn't even have 3 mil. Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
He's
he does.
Argentinian.
But I don't think he's worth 90 million. Like, would Barcelona even pay that much for Enzo Fernandez?
No.
I don't think so.
Well, if they had De Jong, definitely not.
Especially De Jong, yeah. That's a downgrade. I'm going to downgrade regardless. I'm going to go with Rodrigo de Paul.
Listen, DePaul, you're set because the brother is like over 10 million followers, like
How?
14.
The Argentinian.
million.
Oh my God, he has
Those
more
pictures
followers.
with Messi
That-
really hit.
That's
More
the order
followers
with
than Inter.
Messi.
It's Messi's bodyguard.
He has more followers than Inter.
God damn.
He's almost there.
Strays.
He's
Getting
bigger than
strays.
Inter Football Club.
Yeah.
Okay, Lautaro's at like 30, so like...
Who's that?
Who's that guy?
30.
Speak about.
I don't really know him.
Gentlemen, settle down. DePaul Firms does fit your quota, so you'll be getting him. This was a pretty clean buying process, boys, so listen, no one overpaid.
Let's move on to the last position now, Millie.
We are on to the final player for the rebuild. It is left wing, and the player currently for Barcelona at left wing is Rafinha. But boys, if you decide to sell him, he will be on the market for $65 million.
I like the brother.
I think he's worth more than that.
I agree. I think if, let's say, a Saudi club came in, it would be like you're looking at 90 triple digits potentially.
But this is no longer Xavi as the manager.
Exactly.
Xavi
So,
loved Rafinha.
so what are you going to do with him now? Hansi Flick is in the mix now.
Rafinha at Leeds. Brother had Chelsea wanting to buy him, Manchester United wanting to buy him, Barcelona wanting to buy him. He was a good player. I'm going to keep him. I think he's very
This
good.
is anti-Flick. He is like, this is Flick kryptonite.
Is it?
A skillful winger.
He's not that kryptonite, I
He's
think.
not
Mike.
kryptonic.
Yeah,
I don't know. Rafinha...
Flick tonight.
What
God damn.
Flick tonight.
You might have started something there. You're gonna see the season. It's a picture of Rafinha Flick tonight.
Flick tonight.
Varvar is deciding to keep the Flick tonight Rafinha on his squad. Pala Firms, what are the verdicts?
I need another Spanish player, so I gotta sell him.
Ooh, you're selling him? I'm
Yeah.
going to keep him. I think he's pretty good.
So it looks like Pala will be selling Rafinha, but Varvar, a VAR check has shown that you need another CL winner. So you're gonna have to make a decision here. Rafinha, will he be sold?
Ooh, brother, you didn't even
Ooh.
notice that.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to sell Rafinha then.
Oh,
So it looks like Pala and Varva will be ending off the rebuild with a new winger. Let's see who the options are. The first option is Nico Williams for 100 million. The second option is Luis Diaz for 65 million. And the third is Kingsley Coman for 50 million.
Luis Diaz. Have you guys heard of that brother?
Luis Diaz.
Luis Diaz.
Luis Diaz.
Luis Diaz. Apologies.
Lewis.
He moved to Liverpool for a couple of years, and now it's Luis Diaz.
Lewis, next year it's gonna be Lewis Dowdy.
Of the Luis.
Well, the only CL winner here is Coman, so I have to take Coman. So
Crazy work.
Listen, Kate, Nico Williams had a spectacular Euro. Must be said though, Luis Diaz had a spectacular Copa America.
Colombia talks.
See, Luis.
Yeah, that's why. I said
Lewis.
that. But I'm gonna take Nico Williams because I want to see Nico Williams and Yamal go against Real Madrid this season.
Pala, I'm not gonna lie.
because he needs another Spanish player.
No, definitely not that.
Nah.
It's definitely
But
not
listen, that's helping your stock, Pala. Nico and Yamal on the same rebuild team. I'm not gonna say anything. But
You don't want to see them
comments-
dance on the wing.
Yeah, we need to
together?
see that celebration. Come to Camp
comments,
Nou,
the
bro.
comments will decide. Comments will decide.
Anyway, I'm pretty happy with that build.
Oh, I think I destroyed you guys.
So the rebuilds are complete, boys. One final comment. What would you rate your rebuilds out of 10?
I got rid of a lot of Barcelona players, so a 10 out of 10.
What?
No, that's crazy
worse.
barometer. Crazy barometer.
I
First, Pala.
like it. I like it. I'm gonna say 8.5.
Only 4 Barcelona players made it through my purge, so we're good.
I'm gonna be realistic. Like
Me too, pal.
Lukaku is gonna lower it a bit, but all things considered, this is a great team, right?
Just a tiny little
And Laporte is happy. Laporte is very happy.
I don't
actually.
think he's happy. Lukaku leading the line.
Boys, what a way to end off the rebuilds. If you haven't seen our previous Manchester United rebuild, make sure to click right over here. And as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support means the absolute world to us. Boys, send it off for us.
Comment Varvar FC in the bottom. That's it.
Pala FC, we up.
Firms FC, hipsters, we up.
We'll see you next week.